Hi guys, you're tuned in to another session of Rappler Live Jam. I'm Amanda and tonight's guest is Claudia Barretto, who will be
Hi.
performing her newest single for us and talking to us about her music career. Hi Claudia,
Hi.
how are you doing? Welcome to Rappler.
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
So you're here to let us hear your latest single and of course your other songs.
Yes.
But let's talk about your music career for a bit, because you come from a family of actors,
Yeah.
but you decided to forge your own path.
Mhm.
And I'm sure you've been asked this a lot, but
Yes.
why did you decide to become a singer?
Well, it was never about trying to be different. It was always just about being myself.
Mm.
And singing was something that was so natural to me. So naturally, I turned to singing instead of acting.
Yeah. And when did you fall in love with music? When did it start?
Ever since I could remember, except it was a secret, I wouldn't tell anyone about my passion for
Yeah.
music. So it took a while before I could actually share that with people.
Yeah. Would you be singing in your bedroom?
Yeah, I would be. And in
Yeah.
the shower, but never in front of my parents or never in front of my siblings or my friends.
Really?
Yeah, never.
So how did you, and you've said before also that you were very shy nga about sharing
Yeah.
your musical talents. When did you overcome that and how did you overcome it?
I haven't overcome it. um, I'm still working on it. It's still so difficult for me because if you really think about it, the years before I was signed to Universal Records, I really had no training. I never sang in front of anyone. I sang to myself in the shower, in my bedroom. So coming into it, the last year that I was doing promotion for the first two singles that I released, it was really my first, how do you say this? My first experience. So till now, I'm still trying to get used to it. I'm trying to be more comfortable. I'm trying to do it as much as I can to a point that I'm secure and confident.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm working on it.
Do you feel like your confidence is building now every time you go on stage and stuff?
I think so, but I'm still really scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any musicians who inspired you? Anyone in particular?
um, my sound or in general, like,
To get into music?
well, I tell everyone this in every single article and every single interview I've had. It started when, well, I knew I was really shy, and I was convincing myself not even to pursue singing anymore because I knew I couldn't do it in front of people, or at least I thought I couldn't. I came across one of Kehlani's songs, and she's really like my biggest inspiration. I came across one of her songs. It was Alive, and then after coming across that, I looked for more of her stuff, and then I saw her mixtape, You Should Be Here. And when I listened to the whole thing, and I listened to the whole thing for like a week straight. Like it was the only thing that was on my playlist for a week straight. And I realized that it was the type of music that I wanted to make lyrically and sonically. I wanted to make music not like hers, but inspired by her music.
Mm.
Yeah.
So thank God you listened to that, or else you wouldn't be
I
here.
know.
And from that, you started your music career and you came out with your first single, "Stay."
Yeah.
Why did you decide to kick off your career with this single?
Well, like I said, because I was really shy, I didn't really experiment much with writing and singing in front of people or even singing in the recording studio. So, I, my mom is good friends. My mom and my sister are good friends with Moira de la Torre, and she wrote this song for me because she's also signed under Cornerstone. We're from the same management. She sent me a demo, and I just knew I wanted it to be my first song. So we changed it up a bit. We made it more pop, synth pop, and then we got into the recording studio, and
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it. This
Okay.
is Claudia's first song for the night, "Stay."
You got me lost within myself. Can't
about enough? Ooh, stay. Can you give me the chance to say? All that my lips refuse to say. Can you give me the chance to stop you from walking away? Should've let it be. Do you ever think the same of me? Whoa, say, can you give me the chance to say? All that my lips refuse to say. Can you give me the chance to stop you from walking away? Chance to say all that my lips refuse to say. Can you give me the chance to stop you from walking away? Yeah. Now we're face to face. I give to you my heart, asking you to stay. I've never felt this way. It's tearing me apart. I'm asking you to stay. Stay here. Can you give me the chance to stay? All that my lips refuse to say. Can you give me the chance to stop you from walking away? Give me the chance to say all that my lips refuse to say. Can you give me the chance to stop you from walking away? Say, can you give me the chance to say all that my lips refuse to say? Can you give me the chance to stop you from walking away? Say, can you give me the chance to stay? Stay. Thank you.
So if you guys are just tuning in, that was Claudia Barretto with her debut single, Stay. So Claudia, what's interesting now is even as you're pursuing a music career, you're also a student,
Yeah.
which is amazing because that's hard to balance. How do you balance it?
It is hard. I do a lot of work after school. I actually just, no, well, no, I didn't just come from school, but I had exams today. Today was my last day. It gets tiring, but I'm about to graduate high school, and I'm gonna have a little more time. But I think it's just more about staying positive, no matter how tired you are, because it's so hard to pull through when you're tired and you feel sick. I get sick a lot, but it's fine. It's worth it.
How do you stay energized? Like, what do you do?
Well, I try to rest whenever I can. I usually do work also on the weekend, so it's not really a problem. Um, but yeah, I think a positive mindset makes such a big difference when it comes to having energy or staying healthy when you're doing stuff like I do.
Yeah. And you also, our guest last week for Live Jam was Fern.
Yes.
Who also is, you guys have a similar situation. He's
Mhm.
also doing music, he's also a student, and you guys work together on
Yeah.
your single.
Yeah, it's actually a funny story because he was a performer at my prom.
Oh,
And then I was just watching him perform, and I really enjoyed watching him perform. So after his performance, I came up to him and I asked him, like, do you want to work on a song together? and he was so down for it. So like a few days later, he messaged me, and we wrote You, and then he co-produced it with my producer Marcus Davis, and then
Cool.
yeah.
So you've been collaborating with other artists in the OPM scene right now. Who else would you love to work with?
I would love to work with Quest.
Oh.
I recently did a set, not a set, I did a song with him during Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I sang a song with him. I sang my song. I sang You. I sang You with Quest. But we do want to work on something together. Maybe write a song together, and maybe he can rap.
Yeah, that would be cool. Is this already in the works right now? Can we
Yeah.
expect Claudia and Quest collaboration?
I think so.
Right. I think people will be looking forward to that. And your family throughout this whole musical journey of yours has been very supportive, and they're also very accustomed, because they are actors, so they're very accustomed to being in the spotlight. And now you're in the spotlight with your music. Did they give you any advice about dealing with fame?
Well, I think it's the usual. It's just that don't let everything get to you. Because I'm a very anxious person. So a lot of the time, it does get to me. But seeing them and how they handle it, I think it makes it better.
And your next song for us is
You.
the song, the song that you worked with Vern and you performed with Quest. It's You. Can you tell us about this song?
Yeah. You was the first song I ever wrote. So to me, this is still my favorite on the EP. It's the first song I ever wrote, and it's the kind of music I want to continue making in the future after we finish promoting this EP.
How did you write You? Do you write the lyrics first, or do you have a melody?
No, we already had a beat to it because Fern already worked on it prior to our meeting, and he wrote some stuff, and then I just added to it. It was actually really spontaneous. We went into the studio. We made Marcus listen to the song because he mastered the track. We went into the studio with not the full song, and then we went to Starbucks, and then we just started writing and collaborating right then and there.
Yeah. Is that how it happens for you usually with your music?
Well, now I've been writing poems, not really songs. I haven't added a beat to anything or a melody, so just poems. But I'm planning to make them songs for my next project. Yeah.
So what inspires you when you write these poems?
It's just things that strike me. So sometimes I just write down like a theme, and then I continue writing it when I feel inspired. I always come back to them. Yeah.
All right, and going back to You.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
This is Claudia Barretto with her next song, You.
I've been looking for you all my life, but I don't wanna waste no time. I've been staying up all night, thinking about how you could be like. I'll give you a reason to stay, haunted by the thoughts of your face. I'll give you everything that you need. Whoa, be the type of girl you want me to be. But am I gonna get enough from you? Tell me all the things you wanna do. I kinda wanna make you mine, but I can find the reasons why. You seem like the type of guy who made me put my feelings aside. I'll give you a reason to stay. parts of your face. I'll give you everything that you need. Whoa, be the type of girl you want me to be. And am I gonna get enough from you? You. Tell me all the things you wanna do. I don't know what it is about you, but I can't keep my eyes off you. Let me know if you feel it too. I wanna make you mine right now. Baby, let me show you how. You got me floating on a cloud, baby. Tell me all the things you wanna
Thank you.
So if you're just tuning in, that was Claudia Barretto with You. So that was your second single that you released after Stay, and you now have a third single out. How has you've gotten a positive response for your songs. How does that feel? How does that make you feel?
It still feels surreal. Sometimes I feel like it's not me. But I was very fortunate to work with the people I worked with. On Finally Found It, I worked with Carlisle Tabanera and Lauren Tabanera. Carlisle did the first mix of the song. Lauren wrote the song. And then it was mastered by Marcus Davis as well. And Finally Found It is actually my song that's doing the best right now. So I'm really happy, and I got so lucky.
Yeah. What's the most encouraging response that you've gotten from your music so far?
Like what someone has said.
Yeah. Something that when you read, you were like, okay,
Well,
I'm gonna keep going.
Quest told me that he said that it sounds so funny saying it.
Go ahead.
No, he just said that he's excited for the future of OPM because of me.
Wow. That's awesome.
And that's a lot to take on.
No pressure. You now have, so you have Finally Found It, and you're the future of OPM. What's next for you? You're coming out with an EP.
I'm coming out with an EP in April. It's gonna have 5 songs, so 3 of my existing songs and then 2 new songs. And then while I promote that, I'm gonna be working on my next project.
Anything, like, what can we expect from this EP?
Well, this EP to me was very experimental. I did a lot of things with it. All the songs don't really have a single genre. To me, it sounds very different from each other. So this was me finding what I want to pursue, what sound I want to pursue, and me just trying to be comfortable with all of this. Yeah.
Are there any, like, in the long term, what else are your dreams for your music career? Like, what would you want to happen?
Well, for now, I just want to be able to write the best songs and ultimately put together a project after this EP that is more cohesive lyrically and also sonically. So with a sound and also with a message. I want it to be a story. So that's really my goal after this EP.
Exciting. So we're heading into your last song, which is the song you mentioned earlier, Finally Found It. Can you tell us about this song?
Finally Found It is my most fun song. And like I said earlier, it's the one that's doing the best right now. And Yeah, I think I said everything. On this song, I was able to work with,
The best.
yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, I was so lucky to have, um, to, to have had the opportunity to work with these people. They're so passionate and so talented, and I'm so lucky.
Yeah. All right. Before we hear it, is there anything you'd want to say to the viewers who are watching right now?
Thank you for watching, and you can download and stream my songs on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, and Amazon Music. Yeah.
And they can watch out for your EP
In April. Yeah.
Also on these platforms.
Yes, on all
Alright.
digital and music platforms. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Claudia, for being here tonight and sharing
Thank
your music
you.
with us. And thanks to everyone who's tuned in. This is Claudia Barretto with her last song for the night, Finally Found It.
I've never felt more alive. I feel like flying. It's hard to describe. Can't seem to wipe off the smile. Oh, you can try, but you know my shine. Stirring around my chin up, going all out, no limits, no, no. Finally found my rhythm, figuring out more reasons to smile. Yeah, 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 yeah. Strutting around, got my chin up. Finally found it, finally found my rhythm. Strutting around, got my chin up. Finally found it, finally found my rhythm. I used to feel so low. Look how I've grown. Don't mess with my flow. I'm happy even when I'm on my own. 'Cause I've always known I set my own goals. Stirring around my chin up, going all out, no limits, no, no. Finally found my rhythm, figuring out more reasons to smile. Yeah, 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 yeah. Strutting around, got my chin up. Finally found it, finally found my rhythm. Strutting around, got my chin up. Finally found it, finally found my rhythm. Strutting around, got my chin up. Finally found it, finally found my rhythm. Strutting around, got my chin up. Finally found it, finally found my rhythm. Thank you.